Hello and welcome to today's podcast. My name is Hari Anupuru. I am a licensed financial advisor here in British Columbia and Ontario, and I work with families and individuals every day to help them protect what matters the most. So today's topic is one I get asked about all the time. If we have government health coverage in Canada, like MSP in BC or OHIP in Ontario, why would anyone need additional coverage like critical illness or disability coverage? It's a great question. The Canadian healthcare system does a lot for us, but there are also important gaps, especially if you are diagnosed with a serious health condition like heart attack, stroke, or cancer, or one of the 25 plus critical illnesses that insurance typically cover. So, in the next 15 minutes, I'll walk you through exactly what MSP in British Columbia and OHIP in Ontario covers, and what they don't cover, and how the insurance fill those gaps. By the end, you will see the difference between the healthcare coverage and the financial protection. So, let's dive in. So in British Columbia, everyone is covered under the medical service plan. We call it as MSP. This plan pays for medical necessary services provided by doctors, specialists, and hospitals. So let's say someone has a heart condition. What does MSP actually take care of? First, doctor and specialist visits are fully covered. That means your family doctor, cardiologist, or other specialists. Second, hospital care is also covered. Emergency visits, surgeries like bypass surgery or angioplasty, and your hospital stay. Third, diagnostic services, which are like X-ray, blood work, MRIs, or CT scans when ordered by a physician. And MSP also covers the maternity care, medically necessary dental surgery in the hospital, and even orthodontics in very severe cases. Children and seniors also get routine eye examination. For adults 19 to 64, eye exams are only covered if medically required. Finally, there are supplementary benefits, for example, physiotherapy, chiropractic, or massage therapy, but only for lower income families who qualify to premium assistance. And even then, there's a small cap on the visit. What's not covered under MSP? Prescription drugs. When you leave the hospital, unless you qualify for pharmacare based on income, you'll pay out of your pocket. Routine dental care like cleaning, fillings, and crowns are not included. Eyeglasses, contacts, and hearing aids not included. Cosmetic procedures not included. And importantly, MSP does not replace your income. If you miss 3 months of work due to recovery, MSP won't help you with your bills. So MSP is excellent to ensuring you don't face the catastrophic hospital or doctor bills, but it doesn't solve the financial challenges of being sick. Now let's look into Ontario. The provincial plan here is called as OHIP, the Ontario Health Insurance Plan. What does OHIP covers? Just like medical service plan in British Columbia, it covers all the medically necessary doctor visits. It covers the hospital services like surgeries, inpatient care, diagnostic testing like blood work, ultrasounds, CT scan, and X-rays. And if you're admitted to the hospital, your medications while you're there are covered. Lab tests, midwife care, and even medical or surgical abortions are covered in this. And coming to the vision related stuff, OHIP covers an eye exam for kids under 20 and seniors over 65. Adults between 20 and 64 are only covered if they have specific medical conditions like diabetes or glaucoma. And podiatry is partially covered. One annual visit is included, but with limits. Okay, and ambulance services are covered if medically necessary, though sometimes with a copay. OHIP also have the strong drug program. OHIP Plus covers the prescription drugs for those 24 and under who don't have the private insurance. And ODP, Ontario Drug Benefit, covers the drugs for the seniors who are 65 plus and others in special categories. And others, we have a Trillium Drug Program to help the families with a very high drug cost compared to their income. And now let's look at what's not covered under the OHIP. So routine prescription drugs are most adults between 25 to 64, that is not covered. Routine dental care outside hospital is not covered. Eyeglasses, contacts, and laser eye surgery is not covered. Paramedical services like chiropractic, naturopathy, massage therapy, and psychotherapy is not covered. And again, no income replacement if you are unable to work. So, OHIP provides excellent hospital and physical coverage but leaves out many costs that families actually face during the recovery. Now, this is where insurance comes in. If you are diagnosed with one of the 25 critical illnesses, things like cancer, stroke, or heart disease, your provincial plan will absolutely cover the hospital and doctor's cost. That's the good news. But here is the challenge: who pays for everything else? So, your prescription drugs when you leave the hospital, the 3 months of income you might lose while recovering, your mortgage or rent payments, child care if you can't manage it yourself, and rehabilitation programs, physiotherapy, or travel to a specialized clinic in another city. So that's the critical illness insurance does. Okay, if it pays off you a tax-free lump sum upon diagnosed of a covered condition. So you can use it however you want, whether that's paying off the debt or covering your bills or even taking time off to focus on recovery. And then there is a disability insurance, another important product. This doesn't give you the lump sum but rather a monthly income replacement if you aren't able to work due to illness or injury. So it is pretty simple. The government covers the medical care, the insurance covers the financial care. So you have to be very, very careful in this. So now let's look at an example. Imagine someone in British Columbia has a heart attack. They are rushed by an ambulance to the hospital. So medical service program covers the ambulance ride, the emergency care, the bypass surgery, the hospital stay, and follow up with their cardiologist. But once they are discharged, here is what not covered: the prescription medication, the time they need off work to recover, physiotherapy, and the mortgage payments that keep piling up. So if this person has a critical illness insurance, they could have received, let's say, 100,000 lump sum. That money could cover their living expenses for months, pay off their extra burden amount, and give their family a financial stability during a stressful time. So without that insurance, even though their health was free, their financial life could quickly spiral. So this is a key point. The government plan, a medical service plan, and OHIP protects your health, but they don't always protect your wealth. To wrap up things, MSP in British Columbia and OHIP in Ontario are strong healthcare systems. They cover doctors, hospitals, surgeries, and diagnostics, but they don't cover everything like prescription, rehab, dental, vision, or most importantly, lost income. That's where the critical illness and disability insurance steps in. They make sure that if the worst happens, your finances and your family's lifestyles are protected. I hope this gives you a simple clarity on how government health coverages and private insurance work together. So once again, my name is Harinithan Roy Anupuru and I am a financial advisor in BC and Ontario, and I help families prepare for exactly these kind of situations. If you would like to learn more or see how these solutions could fit into your personal plan, feel free to reach out to me at Insure with Roy. Thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to connect with you. Until then, take care, and remember, it's not just about protecting your health, it's about protecting your financial future. Thank you so much.